Welcome back to Rogue Legacy. I am Ryan.
And I'm Peak.
Now, I'm so sick of having to do this, but I have to make an apology off the top of this episode, and that is that we are doing post-commentary for this episode rather than live commentary.
We're from the future.
We are from the future.
We're having a retrospective. We're looking back.
Yeah, exactly. It's a retrospective of an episode, which I'd love to say was a stylistic choice that we made.
It was. Don't say anything else. It was. We're making art.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to record the audio. Anyhow, this is me choosing... Basically, I'm playing this episode. This is me choosing between Lady Teresa the Third... No, Fourth. Sir Useless...
Someone hasn't played Final Fantasy.
You're right. No, I haven't played
Exactly.
I haven't played any Final
I
Fantasy.
know, and that's
ever.
why you're terrible at Roman numerals.
Haha, yeah, it's a Simpsons reference.
Well, indirectly.
Isn't it?
It was in the same, spirit of it.
Same spirit of it. Okay.
No, the Simpsons quote referes the...
Rocky
movies.
Yeah.
Simpsons wouldn't make a Final Fantasy reference.
No. They might have.
No.
No. In the episode where Marge gets addicted to online gaming, there's a few cultural references to Final Fantasy, I believe.
Yeah, but they're very veiled.
Yeah, I know, but they did make a reference, so deal with it, motherfucker. You're wrong.
I am going to strangle you, and because neither of us are holding the controller, you can probably fight back, so I'm gonna rescind that idea. Let's
Okay,
not do
good.
it!
I am going to strangle you, but now that I realize that I've just threatened you and that you're bigger than me, I'm going to not.
I may have been bigger than you at some point in high school. Probably, maybe.
I don't know. I was pretty fat in high school.
So was I. Who was fatter?
I was pretty fat.
I was also quite fat.
What? Okay.
Have you seen my brother? He's humongous. I used to be him.
I have. Do you care specifically about numbers in terms of weight?
No, because
Right.
it's
So
all
what is
irrelevant.
what was your heaviest?
90, I want to say. But
Right,
I also
so-
feel like I kind of just cruised through high school at a steady 80, and I was fat, and then I just stayed the same weight but got taller and skinnier.
Okay. Right. So I win by a
Okay,
lot.
but
By a lot. I think 120.
there is a very big but here.
Actually, for American viewers, this is kilos, so 120 would be about 250.
The but being
think?
that you are much stronger than me, so it'd be safe to say that a lot of that was muscle.
You'd be surprised. You would be very surprised. None of it was, well, some of it, a little bit, a tiny amount, enough muscle to hold up the rest of it was the amount of it that was muscle.
I was very fat.
Yeah. You've seen pictures of me in kind of blunder years.
I have, and I was fatter than that in my head.
Yeah, I know, but you haven't seen pictures of me when I was actually properly fat.
Well, proper.
Well, proper fat, eh?
Oh, she's fat, well, proper.
She's fit. Oh, she's fit. That somehow went between Lad and Kiwi.
Yeah.
She's fit, eh?
Also, lads don't say fit. Chavs say fit.
I thought Lad said fit.
No. No.
These are
Fit.
little subcultures that we have in Sydney.
Well, if
here.
anyone knows what a chav is, it's that, but what we have in Australia.
I'm so posh. The first time that I read chav, I thought it was pronounced chav. Jimmy Carr said that. Not me. I'm not funny enough to say that. That was Jimmy Carr.
But no, they are... Wait, America... Does America have, an equivalent?
Yes, they have fans of, ICP. They have the Juggalos.
Is that, a subculture?
That is a subculture.
Are they called that?
Yeah, they're called the Juggalos, right?
Really?
And they paint their face, white and black, and, they just do the most hick things possible. After this episode, I will show you a Juggalo wedding.
Wow.
It's actually a really big subculture. Okay, so hang on. I remember the joke that I made when I was walking through that room in the recording that wasn't to be.
And it was?
No, you have to set me up. Talk about the RSPCA.
The RSPCA is quite a good organization. I admire the work they do.
I love the work they do as well, Peak. In fact, I made a gigantic donation to the RSPCA recently.
What? That is so uncharacteristic of you, Ryan.
Yes, 12 battered puppies.
Haha.
Could we make that a little more stilted? Sorry.
Well, you told me to make a reference to the RSPCA, and I don't know how to organically reference the RSPCA. Never has the RSPCA ever been relevant to my life.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I do it. I do
No,
admire their
they've
work.
never been relevant.
I'm not opposed to their work.
Arms of an angel.
Like, I'm not opposed to their work. I think they do a good job.
No. Apparently
Not
you hate
being-
the RSPCA and you want all animals ever to be gassed.
Animals suck. Let's cook them into pies.
Cook them into pies.
Cook them into pies.
Those pies would be pretty bad. You might even be able to say that they're the Durst pies in London. Pig boils like a kettle anytime I manage to make a Durst reference.
You know, you could have just made the regular reference, and I could have burst out into song. But
I could have,
no.
but you know what? I very specifically wanted to include a Durst reference on top of it. I wanted to make it layered.
Oh yeah, and
like
here's when
a
I told
pie.
you to read the journal, because even though they're inconsequential, if you read all the journals, then you won't have to read any more journals.
If you read, that's a truism. Like, that's a statement that's true because it's true, right? Like, if you read all of the journals, then you will have read all of the journals.
Do they stop spawning? Like
No.
the rooms?
No, the rooms stay there.
Oh, well, still. Like, do you still have the option to read them?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, they start again from the beginning, don't they?
they do.
Well, you should get to that as a personal goal.
Right. I'm gonna go with no.
I'm gonna
on
go
that
with
one.
fuck you then. I'm going to,
Right, what? No, fuck me, apparently.
from this point forward, I am going to read every journal. To,
Read them
spot
out
you.
loud?
Yeah.
In voices?
yeah. Well, maybe
So,
not voices. Maybe.
maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
We'll see what providence the Lord provides us with.
No, we're not playing Risk of Rain, actually. Providence being the final boss in Risk of Rain. Man, Risk of Rain is fun.
It is so much fun. I am so...
Hey, actually,
miffed.
something I should probably mention at this point is I have a Risk of Rain series. If you'd like to check that out, I'll be linking it in the
with
playlist.
spiffy new thumbnails, which I think we mentioned at this exact time.
I'll be
oddly enough.
linking it in the description down below. Now would you like to talk? You absolute twat.
You're an absolute twat. I am
Yeah.
very miffed that my Risk of Rain my Risk of Rain multiplayer does not work.
Yeah.
Because
It's very bugged since the update that added in artifacts.
is it? Oh yeah, that's right. It is. I nearly died to a boss because of that. But no, I was able to use multiplayer on Risk of Rain, like for ages, and then I had to reset my router for whatever reason I had to, and then it screwed up my settings, and I've tried to replicate them, it just won't work.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun in multiplayer. I mean, it's such an amazing, fun game already, but it's so much better when you're playing with someone.
Yeah, it is. Actually, no. I don't like multiplayer in Risk of Rain. I don't know why I said I did. I really like playing solo in Risk of Rain.
Why is that?
Well, first off, anytime I played multiplayer, I was very new to the game, and you were just like, oh, hey, I'll have this item, and this item, and this item. It's like, bitch, I need items too! But I didn't know that I needed items, so then I just died a lot. And secondly, I like to be able to get to the end and then go, I did that! Me! It was all me! And not allow anyone else to take credit for any part of it.
No, because whenever I do a multiplayer run of Risk of Rain, I get to the boss with in multiplayer. Oh, nope, tautological.
Right?
One of us will always have died, so it'll just be like one person killing Providence and the other person just going, yeah, you can do it, yeah, woo, yeah. Which is fun.
The problem with that is, if the surviving player is something like Han D, who can't exactly deal with singular characters, he can deal with mobs very well, but singular characters are hugely
Yeah, I
problematic
would
for
be
Han D.
hard-pressed to win at him
Win at him.
in Providence. Or at all, really. I've played him once.
Oh man, I love Han D.
I know you do.
People who've watched my Risk of Rain series, or people who are about to watch my Risk of Rain series, noticing that we're mentioning it here, will notice that Han D makes my dick rock hard.
You'll also notice that Ryan pronounces it like a Eastern European vagrant.
Han D? What? Do you think it's handy?
He's a janitorial robot. He's handy. So he's handy.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is, Han isn't a name. Han is a name.
Han is not a name!
Han is a name!
Hans is a name. Han is a...
Yeah, no. Hans is a plural. It is many people called Han.
Every person named Hans is like a living, like
He's a colony of Han.
like coral. Like,
yeah, coral, exactly.
Han is not a name.
Han is a name.
It's Handy.
It's Hans.
Or like
it's
if you want to get Ryany, it's Handy, like Handy.
If you want to get Ryany?
Because you say Handy, like emphasize the D.
Yeah.
Always emphasizing the D.
Yeah. I always emphasize the D.
Because he's a handy robot.
It's actually Sandra D.
But he's handy. Like, wow.
No, that's the thing. That's what they want.
This mess in my kitchen sure is messy. I sure wish I had a janitorial robot to smash all my plates with a giant mallet.
Right. That's actually Sir Codsworth or whatever his name is in Fallout 3. No, but the thing you'll find out is that they want you to pronounce it handy, and that's why I pronounce it Handy, because then it's correct, because that's what they want you to think. They don't want you to go to a deeper level and figure out Handy's actual
This is the part where I put on my tinfoil hat.
This is the part where he dons his tinfoil hat, apparently.
Because that was a very paranoid... They want you to think that.
Yeah.
They want you to think.
Yeah. Paranoid android.
They're all listening.
Yeah. They're always listening.
Who are they?
Who aren't they? Is the more important question.
They're everywhere. But no, it's handy.
No, it's handy.
It's handy.
It's handy.
Speaking of words that rhyme with handy, the word shandy just makes me so uncomfortable. For those of you that don't know, it's
what is shandy?
You don't know what a shandy is?
No.
Oh, it's so bogan.
Isn't it? Is it like a dance?
No, it's a...
Sounds like a dance. The shandy.
No, a shandy...
Oh, I'm gonna take Sheila down to the bar, get a bit of liquid courage in me, and we're gonna do a bit of shandy.
If I recall correctly, I think it's like Sprite mixed with like beer or wine or something.
Oh, no. It'll be champagne mixed with something. Shandy.
Probably.
100%, I'm telling you. Checking it out. Shandy spelled with a CH?
Yeah. No, but I think it is like just like any wine, like mixed with like soft drink. And it, like, one, that's horrible. Like, why would you waste good wine? And two, it's such a bogan word.
Yeah, it really is. Shandy is a beer mixed with a soft
drink.
There
we go, beer. Which is even more Australian.
It's horrible.
Oh, it is
lemon
horrible.
beer. Apparently. Is what shandy is. I know that my parents, when we used to, like go to bars and bistros and stuff like that, like bistros basically, not bars, but they had a bar there. I'd order kid beer, which is lemonade and Coke mixed in such a way that it looks like beer. Because the lemonade like dilutes the color of the Coke.
That's what like 5-year-old children make at like any fast food restaurant where they let you pour your own drink.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So they can act well proper.
Well, no, that's like, hey, look, we can like pour our own drinks. Let's mix them all.
I do that.
I know you do.
Yeah.
But
you know the really cool thing about mixing your drinks like that?
What?
It stops anyone from coming up to you and saying, "Hey, can I have a sip of that drink?" Because they're like, "Oh yeah, no, it's Fanta lemonade lift shake."
Ugh.
Would you like some Fanta lemonade lift shake?
I most certainly would not.
Exactly. So it's all mine. All I have to do is drink horrible.
See, I feel that way with
no one else
pickles. Because like when people like order a burger, it's like, ugh, pickles.
Pickles suck, man.
I love pickles. They're delicious.
No.
So people always pick out the pickles from the burger. I'm like, oh, I'll take those pickles. But I'll just be like, oh, sorry, this is pickles in it. Or olives. People will always boycott things because of olives, and I love olives.
You know what? I don't hate olives as much as I hate pickles.
I love pickles.
Let's talk a little about the game, actually. Because we do a lot of, talking in this show.
I never stop.
But we do, like, yeah, you really don't. Motor mouth. But we really don't talk about the game at all. So...
Well, here you are demonstrating the jump ability, which is quite basic, but you'll find that it is very crucial to progressing anywhere in this game. Oh, look at that. That was a very well-timed jump.
It was. It was. I liked the dash following it.
Yeah.
So, pickles, eh?
Pickles are quite good, and I like them.
Pickles are quite good at turning me on.
Exactly. How did Pickles come about? I feel like we were actually having a real conversation before.
Yeah, we were. Well, okay. So I'll actually walk you past all of what just happened. So Pickles came up because it was talking about foods that you can put other people off of, but you enjoy yourself.
I thought of another example of that. When I have something delicious.
No, apparently
but
I wasn't talking. It's fine.
When I have something delicious but also spicy.
Oh yeah.
It's like...
He doesn't have to fear sharing that with me,
Nope.
because I am a wimpy man-child, and I cannot handle spice.
Not in the slightest.
Do you remember the time that
We tricked you into thinking that, oh yeah, smaller chilies, like they're smaller, so they're less spicy.
Yep.
Just eat it whole. Yeah, totally. Haha.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, no, cool. I've got the testicular fortitude to manage this.
He cry like baby.
Right, no, not like a baby. My eyes watered.
He cry like tear gas baby.
Yeah, I cried like a tear-gassed baby. My eyes watered, and I started sobbing a little, right? But it was fine. No, it was pretty bad. I didn't like fully cry out, start sobbing, but my eyes were very watery.
To be fair, like I've had like with horseradish, like no matter how well you can tolerate spice, no one can handle like a spoonful of horseradish. And I know that feeling where it's so overwhelming, where your eyes just water and just. Ugh.
Yeah, you know what? My eyes watered like a tiny little bit, but basically what happened in this situation was we were having hot dogs with friends, make your own hot dogs, and there was just like a jar of mustard there, and I was like, yay, wicked, I love mustard.
Now Ryan had never had...
Wait. I spread it all over, like thick layered all over the hot dog.
Because Ryan has never had hot English mustard.
Never heard of it before. That was a mistake that I'll never make again.
Well, just like this mistake, where you entered the boss room to fight Ponce de Leon.
Ponce de Leon. I almost succeed.
Almost.
Spoiler alert, I almost succeed. Yeah, no, so I'd never really tried hot English mustard before. But, you know, fucked if I'm anything but a man of determination in my own word, so I ate the whole hot dog.
Which was
I took
entirely
one bite and I
pointless.
knew something was fucking horribly wrong because I couldn't breathe. And then I continued.
What if you're in
until I finished
anaphylactic
it.
shock? Like, what if you actually were and you just didn't say anything?
I'm not allergic to anything.
I know, but like, what if you suddenly were? Like, people can develop allergies. Like,
I'm not allergic to anything though.
but what if you developed an
I'm
allergy?
allergic to your bullshit.
Were
mate.
in anaphylactic shock and didn't
Shut
tell
the fuck
anyone, and died?
And died. Well, you know, I imagine there would be celebrations in Victoria Square. You know, just.
Oh, is this the part where you? No, we're getting up close there. I'd be sad if you died. I'd be like slightly like oh okay.
Yeah,
Aw.
I'd be a bit miffed if
Yeah,
you
it's
died.
like, oh, Ryan's dead. Oh,
I don't know. I think I've actually said in a previous episode that I have told you you are not allowed to die. Until I
yeah,
have.
that is horrible.
Well, no, but I made you agree to it, so
Yeah,
it's
but-
now a contract. It's binding.
There it is.
There's the
I will
death.
die when I'm good and ready, whether you are alive or not.
No, I think you'll find I'll kill you if you're if you're allowed to die. It's gonna be by my hand.
Okay.
Yep. See, told you. Made him agree again.
Just don't bother.
So that's been hopefully the only post-commentary episode of Rogue Legacy we'll ever have to do. I've been Ryan,
I've been Peak.
and hopefully, even though we didn't really manage to talk about the
Wait,
game
not
at
only
all,
are we Ryan and Peak, we're future Ryan and Peak.
we are futuristic Ryan and Peak. In fact, we need. Hang on. We need like a futuristic sound in the background. So
That's what people thought these the future sounded like in like
the 70s,
50s.
the 50s.
Or 70s, I don't know.
That's fine.
Huh.
Because that's what I was going for, so, you know, good work with me. That clap was me high-fiving myself. That's been Rogue
humans are
Legacy.
dead.
We've been Future Ryan.
And future Peak.
And hopefully, you've been enjoying yourself. We'll see you next time.
Beep boop.